Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Anyway, as we go on today, we will start with this pickup and then go on to work on this Grand Club. Hello, I brought a new awesome Grand Club. It's a great car, and the ad said that the car does great off-road, but I have the impression that driving an SUV on the sand dunes was not a good idea. Some SUVs are better than others off-road. Something is scraping and leaking. Please do something about it. I need the car for this weekend for an off-road trip with friends. Yeah, I think you may have gone a bit too far off-road with that one. Yeah. That looks messed up. Oh well. More money for me. Right. Nice. Okay, so just exhaust manifold, front exhaust section. Actually, what I'll do is I6B. 6B. Never mind. Just that's one way of doing it. And what now? What the heck was all the rest? Should clean all that out as well. Rear muffler and front exhaust section. Hope that's the right one. I'll be annoyed if it isn't. And section, that one. Oh, you got to take the whole thing apart. That's a bit more major of a job than I thought. This is why I like cars with crossflow heads. You don't have to deal with you don't have to touch anything else. Oh, I see, so it puts a bit of heat up under the carburetor to help it walk on cold mornings. Actually, I think I might try to take that off because some of the cars, they won't come off if the manifold's already on. That one. So yeah, this is a nice, quick, simple job. Before we get into the utterly battered SUV over there. I'm guessing the driver is driving it a little bit beyond its capabilities. Because that's usually the culprit when you trash something. It probably means you're driving it too hard. Shouldn't always believe the advertising because a lot of the times they say one thing, but the reality is if you actually do it, it'll ruin it pretty quick. Alright, that's everything for that one. Now we get into the interesting one. Car lifter A. If I remember rightly, that one doesn't start, so there's no point trying to put it on the test bar. And then we'll touch up on that RX3 once we're done there, if we have time, or it'll be next episode. Okay. Now I'm thinking, what did he wreck? Oh, all of that's ruined. I can just tell by just taking a quick look at it. I don't even need the thing to tell me they're ruined. Good. That's it for here. Radiator A, and is the fan screwed as well? Yes, it is. Radiator housing. And Alright then. Now let's see, I just need the housing. There's a handy eye. You have to be careful with the story orders because often if you only have to replace a few parts, like say 2 spark plugs, you have to make sure the 2 new spark plugs go in the right place, otherwise it complains that you haven't replaced them even though you did. Alright, the front end of this is completely trashed. Now actually when I deal with the front bumper, left headlight, fender and license plate. I'll deal with this first. Come on. Generate. Front bumper. And left headlight. It was left fender, wasn't it? Be annoyed if it wasn't. There's the go up here, body assembly. Left headlight. And left front fender. Of course I can't paint them yet, you have to get pretty far into the game before it will let you do that. I mean even on my other save, which my other profile, I've only just got to that point. And let's see, that's all that dealt with. Now, those are some pretty trashed wheels, and what else is through? I'll just start with the wheels. I'm going to assume that all of the rubber bushings are rooted as well. There's even stuff down the back that is wrecked. I mean, seriously, look. Ruined. No, not ruined. One of the few things he hasn't ruined. That looks ruined. So there's a few things that aren't trashed. But most of it is. And let's see, I have to check that too. Okay, so some of the stuff's actually alright, amazingly. This is sort of allowing me to figure out what I have to buy before I start pulling the car apart. Let's see. I don't really have to worry about the discs. Still, I think you end up seeing this thing more than once. Not be surprised if that's ruined. That looks ruined. Those two. And you know, this is a convenient way of figuring out just how much stuff you have to replace. Especially if a car doesn't start and you don't want to pull it half the way apart to fix it enough to get it to run down the test path to find out what else is ruined. I mean, you can pretty much guarantee those are headed as well. Alright, I guess we should start pulling it apart, because this is going to take forever. And yes, this is going to be a full-on job. Now you can take that off. Oh, I busted the rack as well, so I do have to take all of that off. I don't know, those bushings are alright. Small miracle right there. Was no less trouble for me. Let's start with that. And, okay, that can come out next. Let's see. The front drive axle B. I'm going to pull this apart just to get that one little thing. It's like peeling an onion. And I suppose I should go deal with the shocks, because I think they're both totally and utterly stuffed. Yeah, they are. Two of those, and two of those as well. What else do I need to buy? Parts. Yeah. We want to sort by name. So bottom suspension arm covers. Drive axle A and D. Now, trying to type slowly so you don't end up hearing the keyboard rattle away. There isn't all that much I can really do about it, as my mic has to sit right behind the keyboard, otherwise I end up all muffled and sound like an idiot. Okay, we need put that in, and so we need cross member C. It also doesn't help that my disc basically acts like a drum, and so any tapping or anything becomes massively magnified. My old disc was a bit better than that, but it was starting to fall apart, so I guess I just have to live with it and try and type gently. Put that on. That. I also have to replace the front wheels, don't I? So that'll be a chore for the some point in the near future. But I think I'll deal with all of this first. At least the bushings are fine there, and a pain otherwise. I also need to replace the oil pan. I mean, seriously, you know you've done something wrong when you smash your oil pan off. Especially with the amount of clearance between that and everything else. I mean, I guess this guy must be just pretty special, I guess. Oh, apparently there was a glitch there. They did the last update yesterday. Apparently they broke something. Though I must have gotten the update, the patched version, when I turned it on this morning. Because there was a huge number of people in the glitch thread on Steam complaining about something. V8. Yeah, this game has had quite a few bugs when it first launched, and I admit I actually brought this pretty much really early on, although I didn't really touch it much till the first week or so went past. Right, time to start disassembling the back. I'll be quick about it because I do like to keep my videos to about 20 minutes. Oh, I'm going to have to pull all that apart, aren't I? At least it's the same stuff that's broken on each side, so that makes things a little bit easier. Oh, so I won't actually have to pull that side apart. That's great. One less thing to do. And now so you need to replace that rear muffler. And the other muffler's completely gone. Guess he left it out wherever he was off-roading. Oh, I gotta pull this apart just to get that little piece. Oh well. Oh, it's just easier just to... Right, that's that one. And... Alright, let's see, a leaf spring plate, U-bolts, rear mufflers. Let's see. Shovels on the B. And rear springs. Let's see what else have I forgotten. Control arm and 2 rubber bushings. Yeah, I just have to reassemble and then deal with those trashed wheels. Anyway, something like this you really wouldn't want to take off-road anyway. I mean, a sensible person wouldn't. If you want something that's good off-road, get a Jeep Wrangler or something. Or a Land Rover Defender. Not something like this. I mean, we've had a Ford Explorer since the mid-90s and never actually taken that really off any further off-road than a farm paddock. Even then, that was only really done to make sure the transfer case still worked. that's all of those bits done up. Now so the plate and U-bolts. Right, now just going to put oil on it as well. Yeah, just the two rim modern 06. It's 20-inch rim modern 06. Two of them. And then next episode we'll get on with this. I actually see these quite often from time to time, as there seem to be a lot of these in New Zealand. Usually tuned all the way up. You know, I remember seeing a picture in a magazine, someone who was drag racing one of these and pretty much had it, you know, at launch, had it sitting on the back bumper, the wheels right up in the air. Which takes not an inconsiderable amount of power. Let's see if we can get these on and the oil, and then this job will be done. Wait, need to get the oil in. Let's not forget the oil. And there's always one thing I always seem to forget. It's either the oil or leaving the starter motor off. It actually had oil in it. That's interesting. Well, if it did, maybe I can just get away with sending it off now. Good. Anyway, I'll just move this over there, and we'll pick up with this one in the next episode. So I will see you then, where we will work on this RX3.